The acquisition of artworks by Global Affairs Canada represents a monumental shift in the attitudes that we have about artwork by artists with disabilities. The National accessArts Centre has been busy raising its international profile with projects in places like Seoul, Hong Kong, Dubai, and Guadalajara. These projects have often been funded by Global Affairs, as there's natural synergies between our exhibition strategy and their cultural diplomacy strategy. Global Affairs has an incredible collection of important Canadian artworks. These are used in Canadian cultural centres and diplomats' homes across the world to tell the story about Canadians and the Canadian experience. There were 13 works acquired by 12 artists that came out of the studio in various programs. They tell all kinds of different stories and really expand on the Canadian experience. Amber Harriman's On Point reflected on her experiences competing for Canada at the Special Olympics World Games in Abu Dhabi in 2019, where she brought home 7 medals for Canada.
Amber, how do you feel about the news that your work is now going to be a part of the Global Affairs permanent collection?
It's pretty neat. I find that so exciting to have your art being shown by a lot of people. It's pretty cool.
David Opong's work was part of a commissioning program where we asked our artists to send messages to the public at the beginning of the pandemic. His work, Resiliency in Coronavirus, is a message that he wants to share with people about how we get through the pandemic.
How do you feel about this news that your work is now part of the Global Affairs permanent collection?
And I feel overjoyed, and I feel like bringing people around me to support me. That's what I feel.
Gwen Howell's Caribou and Mark Brickman and Mac Wiggum's Sea Jam Blues came out of a program with the National Music Centre where artists visualize important Canadian music. Kathy M. Austin, Sean Johnson, and Brian Enos's work reflect on the beauty of living in the Canadian landscape. And for Robert Panich, he reflects on living through the BC forest fires. Rhonda Katouche, Susie Meredith, and Jennifer Parker's work reflect on the joy of social interactions and feeling a sense of belonging. We're incredibly proud of our artists, that their artwork will go on to tell the story of Canadians and the Canadian experience around the world.